Dude, how's everybody doing tonight?
Good, man.
Good.
So real quick, everybody introduce yourselves real quick and let everybody know who we're chatting with. We know. Let's let everybody else know.
Well, I'm Paul Crosby, obviously, from Saliva and Coldwards.
Richie, same bass player for Coldwards. Had some other bands, but this is the main one I want to talk about.
Zach Crosby, vocals and electronics, and I was also in other bands, but once again, this is the one I want to talk about.
Oh, there you go. So let's talk about it. New band, new song, impacted radio today. Number 2 most added on the Foundation charts. I saw that today.
Wow, I didn't even know that.
I didn't even know that. That's a surprise to me.
Oh, Kevin's full of info, man. He's got it.
You heard it first.
Right here.
So I do my best to pay attention as much as possible. As people know, I don't play any instrument. So I have to use the brain and stay ahead of the game to understand a little bit about what you guys are going through and what you guys are doing. So so number 2 most added today on the Foundation charts, on the rock chart, on the rock side of the Foundation chart. So congrats to that,
man.
But let's talk about this. You guys said it. You guys came from different bands. How did this come about in Coldwards?
First of all, I want to kind of like straighten out kind of the name pronunciation thing.
Yes, please.
First, okay. In the beginning, we kind of were going to go with cold wards, kind of like a hospital ward, like a psych ward, right? But then, as it morphed later on, we kind of felt like it would be better if it was more of a motion, like a direction towards the cold, like coldwards. So like if you were going forwards, you're going coldwards toward the cold. So I kind of want to clear that confusion up. It's kind of pronounced like cold words, but it's Coldwards.
Gotcha.
But it came about during the lockdown, the 2020 COVID-19 lockdown. Me and Richie were, he was writing some tunes. I was helping him with some tunes. Same, he was helping me with some of my tunes. We sent some stuff over to Sean at first, and he was like, let me sing a little part on it. So he sang on it. We're like, man, that's pretty cool. And then we sent some stuff to Zach. Sean was like, we should get Zach in on this. And we were just going to write a song or two. You know what I mean? And then those couple of songs came out really, really cool. We were like, man, this is fun. Let's keep writing songs. So as we got a few more songs, we were like, well, let's do it like a EP, like a 5-song EP, and just kind of release it on our own, just to say we did it. You know what I mean? And then we got to 5 songs, and we kept writing more songs, and it was like, man, all these are good. Let's do a full length and release it ourselves. And then we got some interest from some labels and other folks going, man, this is really good. Got an offer from Wake Up Music Rocks, and we accepted the offer, and now here we are. We're Coldwards. We're a band, and got our first single out, and as you said, it impacted radio today.
So nice. How does it feel to be in a band with 2 of your sons?
It's pretty epic, man, and I'm not gonna lie. It's a good way to bond. Obviously. Through circumstances and the fact that I was the height of my success years were whenever they were littler, so I was gone a lot, so this is another way we can kind of like bond and do stuff together, but it's super cool. My goal was just to be able to make a record, some songs with my sons, and release it to the world. So as far as my vision goes, mission accomplished. But I think there's bigger targets on the horizon now, and the boys are pretty amped up, and they want to kind of see where this takes us. So we'll see what's up,
Absolutely. Richie, tell me a little bit about your side and what you have going on musically with these guys, and what you see in the future on your end of it for the band.
Well, like Paul said, we kind of got together when the pandemic was going down, and I was already in 2 other bands, just playing live and just playing small clubs, nothing big, just just the standard stuff, gigging. And we started coming up with these cool songs, and I was like, man, this would be great to keep going, and we did. And as far as laying the bass lines down for the band, I think Paul kind of had to sit me down and settle me down a little bit, because I was the live guy. That's all I wanted to do was just kind of show off. And Paul's very talented in a lot of areas, and he basically told me to structure myself. So I like the discipline. So the band keeps me disciplined, and Sean's a hell of a guitar writer and lyricist. So everything about this thing is very musically moving, and I like to learn. And I think that's the main part about this project. It never will stop us from getting further and learning. And the songs just seem to keep getting better and better, man.
Well, that's awesome.
We definitely keep each other in check, because all 4 of us are into completely different styles of music on our own. You know what I mean? But we're constantly keeping each other in check and bettering each other with this project. It's like, think outside of your box. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like pushing the envelope. So it's pretty cool, and it's challengingly fun musically. So
yeah, went from playing 3-chord progressions like punk to actually 4 to 5 notes and moving them all over the place.
Yeah.
So Zach, how's it feel to be in a band with your dad?
Not at all surprising.
That's a true musician son right there, dude.
No,
It's
I mean,
not
I'm
at all
absolutely
surprising.
positive. I'm absolutely positive that I told people I'd be doing this like 15 years ago, but never actually thinking it would happen.
I think it's awesome, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with a band called GFM, Gold, Frankincense, and Myrrh. It's three sisters.
Yeah,
And
they're great.
Yes, they are.
And I saw them play live one time. I was like, man, I have 3 daughters. I'm like, why didn't I think of doing this? And then Paul, you've got kids, and you got 2 of them in the band with you. So I'm like, man, that's got to be just so fun to take a normal father-son relationship and twist it into music as well, which gives it that whole different atmosphere of parent and child, I guess.
Yeah.
Dude, I knew Sean. I knew Zach was going to be in the band a long time ago when he sat down and started playing that piano, and I was like, "This guy's awesome."
Yeah.
Paul was like, "That's my boy, man. They know, man."
So Zach, tell me, what all do you play?
Man, I'm piano at heart, honestly. I have not really played piano religiously like I used to, but at heart, I'm a piano player.
Awesome.
I like that. I like that a
I
lot.
guess, what's the future? I mean, I know you get. Paul, I know it's got to be tough with you because you're flying all over the damn country every time I turn around. You're flying everywhere. So, what's the future for you guys as far as maybe playing shows and stuff like that?
Man, here's the way we're looking at it. First of all, I do my management stuff and label stuff and fly all over the world and play with Saliva. So was I wanting to add another band to, probably not, but, for the opportunity to play with my kids, man, I'll do whatever it takes. The plan is hit radio, which we've done that. We'll see what happens. If there's a demand for it, we'll do shows. So basically, if it takes off at radio, does well, and everybody's saying we got to do shows, and promoters start hitting me up saying we want to book a tour with you guys or book shows, we'll go from there. You know what I mean? Would we like to do that? Sure, we would. You know what I mean?
Paul, that brings up a question that I've been sitting on for a minute here. So, like, from your perspective, you mentioned like the Saliva days, and the last time Kevin and I saw you was like from Hattiesburg. We saw you over in Houston playing shows with Saliva. Like, what's the difference between when Saliva was up and coming to like now doing this new project with your kids? Like the dynamics of the music scene, the music business. You mentioned label interest right out of the gate. We have a lot. We hope our audience we feature unsigned artists, but we hope the guy out there that wants to start a band who's never been in a band is watching. What advice can you give to them from old to new now?
Well, obviously it's completely different industry now, both good and bad. Now you have, access to the whole world, and you don't have to have a big label with, millions of dollars backing you to get it out there. So that part's good. But I guess my one piece of advice would be to try to get it, even no matter of what stage you are, if you want to do music for a living in any fashion, make sure you get a good team of people around you. It's really, really hard to do it. You're completely by yourself. It's just, you know what I mean? Overwhelming. We're fortunate that I have 20 plus years experience in the industry, touring, and I have contacts and all that good stuff. So we have a little bit of a leg up as far as that goes. But like I said, try to surround yourself with people you can learn things from. When you're first starting out, definitely do your research.
Would you agree though?
With other bands.
Yeah, would you agree though? Like with what you mentioned it though, y'all wrote this song, you recorded a video, you put it out on the internet first. That's a little bit different than maybe back, 10, 15 years ago, right? Where you may hit the clubs hard right out of the gate and build the fan base naturally. Nowadays, it's almost like you build it on the internet first and then you get the call. I think you even just said that.
Yeah, well,
that hurts for us older guys. Like that hurts because you want to go out and play live first, but it's almost the reverse now.
I see. Here's what that's the thing. I got to do it the old way, and now I'm doing it the new way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we went out and earned it. And you would, even if you did get a record deal, you would write and record for about a year. They would release a single 6 to 8 weeks before they released the record, and then the record would come out, and then you would probably go on tour. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely had to earn your way up. But I do agree with you. It's completely flip flop. But that's because people have more access to you and to music and stuff now than they did then. The only way they had access to it for the most part was to go to the show. And discover bands that way. That it did take kind of the fun out of it. I think for me as a music lover, discovering new bands, and there was nothing like discovering a new band by seeing them live first. You never heard any of their music at all. You just seen them opening for another one of your favorite bands, and you were just like, "Oh man, this band is awesome!" So.
I agree with that. I appreciate it, and it makes me feel like we're the now, like, remember, like the me or the old guy, like it's too loud, it's too damn loud. Like we're the digital version of that. Like you should be live in a club, and kids nowadays are on phones all day long. Like screw you, old man. I'll just listen to it on my phone. If I like it, then I'll go see it.
Yeah, I've somehow kind of found a happy medium of both, man. I'm trying. The world has to evolve, man. So you kind of gotta. Even, I kind of grumpily go evolve with it. You know what I mean?
It's like a dating app. Like you could look at her first before you meet her out at the restaurant. It's like that's what you do with the band now.
It's kind of like that.
So.
That's good. That was probably one of the best analogies you've ever done, Jared.
We'll clip that. We'll put it out. Just don't tell my wife the dating app thing. That won't go.
There you
well.
go. So guys. If anybody wants to find you guys, what's the best way to find it? Facebook? Is it Instagram? Is it?
Right now we're having an actual .com website built, but right now the best way is facebook.com/Coldwards, COLDWARDS. We have a YouTube channel. You can just search for Coldwards. The only thing on there is our video for Say Something, because we're a brand new band and that's the only thing we have out right now. But you can subscribe to that. Instagram is @Coldwards Music. All the normal run-of-the-mill social media platforms, we're pretty much on all of those. So,
and our statistician Matt James has put all your links up in the comments. So if anybody's digging through the comments, all your links are there. So
yeah, you guys please go subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow, like, share our Facebook page. We're all not only a band, but we're also music lovers, and we like to share and network as well. So like and follow our stuff, and we'll do the same for you.
I love it, man. That's awesome, dude. Look, and Kevin, we got them on the the app, right? They can download the Sound 228 app. It's going to be free. We'll get that cranking on there, and hopefully we can get them on the top of the Dirty 30.
Yeah, so they are. I mean, we're one of the reporting stations for the Foundations chart, so we counted as one of those ads today. So
Awesome. We appreciate it, man, and we're hoping
Heck
that
yeah.
more people add. So hopefully, you said we are the number 2 most added. So hopefully, only like there was more than 2 bands added today. You know what I'm saying?
I don't remember exactly how many on that list, but the most the most added there was probably about 10 songs, and you guys were in there at number 2. So
all right, hey, man. Look,
cool.
we're
So that's a good
appreciative
start.
of anything, man, and we also are realist, and we know we're going to get some thumbs downs, and we're going to get. But that's because the world works that way. Everybody likes their own thing. Some people like death metal. Some people like country. Some people like both. You know what I'm saying? So
We're gonna waste all of our time if we try to please everybody. So
oh yeah,
That's right.
That's
right.
Absolutely.
And the
Yeah.
true musicians love all music is always been
right.
my stance.
Right on.
So-
oh my, absolutely.
Awesome. Well, guys, thank you so much for chatting with us for a little bit tonight. And I know, Paul, we've been trying to do this for what God seems like 6, 7, 8 months. So
Yeah.
we finally got it nailed down. Best of luck to all of you, man. And I hope you guys do get the opportunity to tour, because I sure would love to see you guys live.
Absolutely.
Well, if it happens, it'll definitely be next year.
Absolutely.
But you know, like I said, man, look, if y'all get out there and support us, call your radio stations, whatever you got to do. If there's a demand, we'll come play some shows. It's as simple as that.
Absolutely. We're going to make a demand in Biloxi, Mississippi. I can tell you that.
Heck
There you
yeah.
go.
I love Biloxi, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Beautiful.
We're going to do it. Well, guys, thank you so much. Have a good night, and
You too, man.
good luck in the near future. Hopefully we'll chat
Have a
again.
good one.
Thank
That's
you.
right. Anything else you do,
man.
just let us know when that next video is ready to drop. Shoot it our way, man.
You got it. Thanks for
All
having
right,
us.
y'all have a good one.
Thanks,
Later
guys.
on.
Later on, brother.